good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will find his man on the outside. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. touchdown. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to throw, Watson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Watson. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are back within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 67 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That is caught by Anderson. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down.
Now that that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
To throw is Watson. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got Anderson on the slant. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This from 54 yards away. York able to send this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
19 yards that time for number 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second and 6. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Watson. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Now there's room to roam.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win.
Yeah, time or no time. Why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you want the onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
They're on 17 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Browns, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.